So let's get real. Fatherhood has a way of stirring up anxieties you never knew you even had. You're not just taking on a role, you're stepping into something that impacts your sense of self, your relationships, and every fear about being enough that you've ever had. Right? So the pressure to be emotionally present, especially if you've never learned how to, can make even the smallest moments with your kids feel very intense. Fatherhood drops a unique set of pressures into your lap, right? Ones you really can't prepare for. No matter how many books you've read, no matter how much advice you've gotten from anyone, really. Yes, financially, that's a huge deal, right? But for so many of us, especially myself, the emotional weight hits even harder, right? The pressure to show up, to connect, which is my biggest issue, was, and to be a model of love and support is very intense. And if we're not connecting emotionally, that disconnect can be rough on everyone. Fatherhood anxiety is real. And just admitting that is a strong first step towards being the best dad you can possibly be. There's this stereotype, right, that dads have it all together. That we're supposed to be calm and collected and the anchors of the family, and that's fine. That's what technically we're supposed to be. But society often paints us as the ones who always know what to do and ready to handle any and everything at any moment. But especially for a first-time dad, it's usually the opposite. Being a dad can feel overwhelming at times, bringing up fears and uncertainties that don't get talked about nearly enough. But let me be the first to say it if you haven't heard this before. Forget trying to be the perfect dad. Honestly, no one's expecting that. Not your kids, not your partners, your girlfriends, your wives, or what have you, and definitely not yourself, despite what social media might suggest. What really matters is being there, trying your best, and being open to learning as you go. A lot of new dads worry about whether they're emotionally prepared for the role. I know I did, especially when I was about to become a dad for the first time. Why? Because growing up, I wasn't exactly a pro at expressing emotions. Like many guys, I learned early on to keep feelings under wraps. But when I found out I was going to have a girl, a daughter of all things, the reality hit me. Would I be able to connect with her? Could I model what a loving, caring dad looks like? I remember one late night in the hospital, because I used to pick her up and rock her and things when she was sleepy and things like that. But I remember just looking at my oldest daughter in the hospital when she was born, asking myself questions like, what if I mess this up? Like, what if I don't show her what a good man looks like? Would this take a toll on her in the future? Which I know it would if I did not answer the call. Being a dad isn't about getting everything right, though. It's about showing up, embracing the messiness, and letting your kids see love does not need to be perfect. All it needs is you, here now and willing to keep trying and putting in that work. So, right, leave it up to me, right, to come up with this type of analogy. I love food. Fatherhood is a lot like learning to cook. You might start with a recipe that includes love, protection, and care. But just having the ingredients doesn't mean every dish will turn out perfect, as my cooks know already. There will be times you go overboard, maybe being a little too protective, or sometimes when you're missing something essential like patience. Mistakes are bound to happen. They're going to happen. And that's part of the experience. Over time, though, you start getting a feel for it. You figure out when to add a pinch of discipline or a dash of encouragement. Eventually, it feels like second nature. I've grown to know, though, fear isn't a weakness. It's part of becoming the dad your kids truly need. Fear makes you go back to the drawing board. Fear makes you focus in more on trying to be the best dad for your kid. Many of us grew up thinking fear was something to hide, so we focus on the financial side of things, believing that will be enough. But kids need more than just financial stability. They need us to be present, open, and willing to show our love and emotional side to them. Admitting that fatherhood anxiety is normal doesn't make us weaker. It makes us braver. Instead of letting fear hold us back, we can use it to push ourselves to connect, to grow, and to be there fully for our kids. It opens up the total you, right? The emotional side, the physical tough side. And when you blend all that stuff together, you almost make a perfect dad, which again, perfection to me isn't something real. It's something we all strive for, but perfection, it's not really a real thing. It's almost impossible to be perfect. We're human beings. Every dad has moments of doubt, and it's okay to take these things one step at a time. Embracing those fears rather than ignoring them allows you to grow alongside your kids, showing them that true strength isn't about perfection, but about being there day in and day out with all of your flaws and all of your love. With time, I believe that will create a home where our kids feel safe, supported, and loved. That's what really matters. We may not have all the answers, and we don't all have all the answers. We're not perfect parents. But with each bedtime story, every family meal, every tough talk, we learn and grow right alongside our kids. Fatherhood, I'm learning, is a journey. From the time my oldest daughter was born until now at 7 years old, she's changed into about 3 different kids. So it's definitely a journey and a learning curve, right? Full of highs, lows, and a whole lot of in-betweens. And hey, here's the thing. Fatherhood anxiety, totally real. That's not up for debate. Admitting it doesn't make any of us any less of a dad. In fact, it's what helps us take control of it. It's perfectly okay to feel out of your depth, to ask for a little guidance, and to find your own rhythm along the way. When we do that, we're teaching our kids something powerful: resilience and the courage to keep going. And that's what makes us better fathers. Think of it like climbing a mountain. Every step is a challenge, but each one brings you closer to the top. You might not have all the answers or nail every moment, but we do have the chance to grow, learn, and make some unforgettable memories with our kids. In the end, that's what counts. It's the journey, the effort, the love we pour in. That's what makes this ride so much worth it.